Matt Velasquez, Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. We've seen this kind of resiliency from you guys in multiple games this season, but to come through in the clutch here in the playoffs, what does it mean for you guys to even up this series and do it in the fashion you did today?
No, it means a lot. I just want to say good job to everybody because everybody played hard. Whoever stepped on the floor played hard. We played together. The most important thing, we trust one another. Sometimes I think that thing is missing, but today, no matter what happened, we trusted one another, and that's why we came out with the win.
Gabe Stoltz, BrewHoop.com, right here. What were you guys expecting on that last inbounds play with 5 seconds to go, and were you surprised it ended up going to Morris?
With Brad Stevens, he throws a lot of different things out with ATO, so everybody has to be ready for those plays. Once I seen the ball go up in the air, I realized it was going to be ISO with Morris. Just try to contest it. He makes a lot of tough shots. He's a tough shot maker. Just try to challenge it. Got me with the same move in the first half and made it. This time I just tried to challenge it, use my length, and I thought it was good from my view, but it just went a little bit long. Got a great block out, and I don't know who grabbed the rebound, but it's a total team effort after that point.
Khris, other play I was wanted to talk about was the one where they had the break. They were already up one, and I think you got the strip or the block. Was it a block or a steal? And then Bledsoe came up with the ball, and that was a big play because they were already up one.
I'm really not worried which one it was. I'm just glad we got the ball back. But Giannis got a great look. It was contested. We live with that all day long with Giannis. Then with Brown coming back, he's an aggressive player, aggressive scorer. So I'm just trying to make a play on the ball, make him make a tough shot, use my body, use my length, and somehow I feel like I got a hand on the ball. Yeah, and Bled did a great job of sprinting back. We've had a lot of plays like that this year where guys, I've been a part of it where just try to slow them down, make them go around you, make it take a tough shot, and that trailer comes and blocks the shot. This time, Bled was able to come down and get the ball. Giannis made a great play or pass to Malcolm in the corner after that.
Eric Name, ESPN Milwaukee. Giannis, that last play, obviously you guys are looking for that pick and roll with you and Bledsoe on that left side. Can you kind of walk us through that play and then how you were able to get the tip at the end?
It's a play we've been running all year long. I was just trying to get the switch. And if I was able to get a switch, Bledsoe can go downhill or I can go to the post. I set a good screen, but Bledsoe swing the ball to the other side, so I went to the dunker spot. So I was ready for the ball, I was ready for a rebound. I just went to that spot because I thought I can, get a rebound or someone can score from that spot.
Giannis, Friedel, ESPN. You've always been a very confident player, but what does it mean to you to be able to deliver those big plays late in games like you did today on the playoff stage?
It comes back to trust. I get confidence from my teammate. My teammate trusts me to make those plays. I've been making those plays all year long. And as I said, I wasn't able to knock down the shot at the end, but we still got the steal. Khris got the ball. He gave me the ball. We still trusted one another. I gave it to Bledsoe. Bledsoe gave it to Malcolm. Malcolm was able to knock the shot down. So I think one of the most important things that we can carry on from this game and move forward is that we stay disciplined and we trust one another down the stretch.
Danny Cunningham, 96.7 The Zone. For both of you, it seemed like Jabari Parker really allowed you guys to have a spark when he came off the bench in that first quarter. What allowed him to be so successful today?
We've been saying it from the beginning that we're going to need him. He's one of the best scorers in the league, one of the best players, and for him to come off the bench for us, it's a huge boost. We just want to be ready, stay locked in. It wasn't for him on the offensive end, really. The defensive end is really what got us going. He came in, was locked in, did a great job of guarding his man and helping guys. And then we just try to, feed him the ball. We know he's a dangerous scorer, explosive scorer that can really change the game. And these last two games, he definitely did it.
Eric Name, ESPN Milwaukee. Giannis, these last couple games, Brad has talked about how big the switching has been for you guys defensively. Marcus Morris mentioned it the other day. For you guys to execute these switches at such a high level, this is something you guys have struggled with throughout the year. What has been the difference in these last two games?
Earlier I was talking with Khris. about the switches, and he said something that was really important and really made sense. I think when we switch, they play ISO game, and that's not what Boston wants to do. Boston wants to move the ball, play set games, and execute. So by switching, we make them play one-on-one. So that's what we want them to do.
John Pearson with My 24 Milwaukee. Everybody we asked about Thon said, "Oh, he's my guy. He's my guy." First of all, does it hurt your feelings that you're not their guy? And second, why is he their guy? Why is it so important to so many guys that Thon succeed among your teammates?
Thon just, plays hard. He's a good kid. He works hard. So that's the most important thing. Like seeing a guy that put in the work, encourage his teammates every day in practice, every day in the games, and just see him going out there and bringing energy to the team, it means a lot. And because I think he deserves it at the end of the day. And moving forward, we want Thon to keep doing that for our team.
There's a belief around the NBA that role players play better in home games. That's certainly held true for you guys. How can how can your role players, bring these contributions they've had here in Milwaukee over to Boston for Game 5?
Just tell them to keep playing with that same energy. As long as they play with that energy, everything else will take care of itself. We have all the confidence in the world in those guys to make big plays, make big shots, and to defend and play at a high level like they did here. I mean, from Thon to Malcolm made that big shot, to Delly, who comes in and just brings another type of energy. We're going to need those guys. Without those guys, we're not going to win these games.
Eric Namias, Milwaukee. Khris, this series, you're shooting 50+% from the field. It feels like you're able to get to those spots that you want. Just how confident are you playing right now, and how confident do you feel that you're always going to be able to get to these spots?
Just trust my teammates that they're going to find me. And then if I have the ball in my hand with the mismatch, you just be confident, see what the defense is going to give me. Try to take advantage of it, whether it's taking shots, which I've been doing, or making plays or kicking out. So I'm ready for whatever they throw at me. I just got to be smart and choose how I want to be aggressive.